Aren't we live streaming this?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, but how do we tell people we're live streaming this?
a
We
link up
post
also.
on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, but like you send me like a link and it invites me to actually talk. Would it invite them to talk? Because I don't give a shit about the opinion of other
Oh, I don't know. It's on Google Plus. I don't know. We'll figure that out another time. Why are we broad? Damn it, Dustin! You're like, let's start, and then you bring this up.
I didn't
Hello,
say let's start.
Welcome to episode 38 of Nuts and Bolts. I'm your host, David Reinhardt, and this week I'm joined here by Dustin Triplett
Hi.
and Jared Brazil.
Hey.
Yes, so welcome to another podcast that we're not talking about Spider-Man on.
Yeah.
Why not?
We could.
Because we're missing half of the podcast to talk about Spider-Man. Because Willie Fresh and Alex are supposed to be here, but they both had to work.
You don't want to be outnumbered.
No, I want to have the discussion with people who have actually seen the movie.
Wait, you actually hate Spider-Man. So
I love Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, you hate the Amazing Spider-Man too.
I didn't like it. You edited my review. You know I didn't like it that much.
It was like taking a moment for that to register in my head because.
Yeah, no, I just want to have it. I want to talk about it because I think it's a movie, even though it's not that great, that a good discussion can arise from. Because, I mean, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Jared's a big Spider-Man fan. So is Willie Fresh and Alex. Like, you know, we can talk about it from that perspective. And I'm also someone who doesn't mind when they do stuff over again as long as it's done well. Like, the RoboCop remake isn't bad. I liked it. Total Recall sucked, but...
I was about to say...
the Total Recall remake was absolute shit. I mean, it was pretty to look at, but that was it. It didn't make any sense, and they took out all of the subtlety that made Total Recall brilliant.
I'm sorry, did you say, was Total Recall brilliant? I don't remember.
Yeah, I love Total Recall.
I just remember 3 tits and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's a really good movie. It's a really good sci-fi movie that's all about, you know, is everything real or not, and it left it ambiguous through the entire thing, which was really cool.
Which one of the boobs were real?
I would assume 2 of them they're next to each other, right? Hopefully you shouldn't have room in the middle for an extra one.
I don't know how that works. They may have all
I'm like one big cluster, though.
So I have a question. They made a Fargo TV show.
It's really good.
But they gave Firefly 11 fucking episodes. I don't understand.
Let's be honest here. It's not going to last for 11 episodes.
They're not the same network, and Fargo's far cheaper than Firefly because it's about.
Have you seen the special effects on Firefly? They're like
really not that
level of.
I know, but there was like more involved in shooting it because they were going to different places and stuff. Where Fargo was literally just about a sleepy town in the north.
They were going to deserts. That's all they ever went to was shitty deserts, and like one indoor room.
Yep.
But it's about a large. But I mean, you're cycling in new people. You don't just have a small, like Fargo's cheap. They're just really tiny cast. Like sci-fi shows are expensive. That's why Being Human got canceled, which sucks.
Yes, that's why it got canceled.
It was a good show. Shut up, Dustin.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it was.
See that you didn't watch it. You're just being a dick.
I know the premise of it. It's like, okay, it's space.
No.
It's
Space.
the future on
Yes,
Earth,
but that's
which
not-
is technically in space.
No, it's on
Floating through
Earth.
Space. Earth is in space. My argument is valid.
No, it's not. Let's talk about Mario Golf.
No, we're not done talking about this yet. It's like, okay, we're gonna give human cops a robot partner, but they're not gonna like it because they're taking our jobs.
No, that's not what it's about.
But
Took
it
our
is.
gerbs.
No, that's not what it's about at all.
I think it is.
It's not. There's no like they're taking our jobs thing at all. Like
A robot doing the job of a human is them taking our jobs.
no, but it's about protection. Like the cops aren't angry about it.
I'm mad that we're talking about this show.
That's why I got canceled, so we don't have to talk about it.
Excellent. Fuck that show. And now
Fuck
Mario
you.
Golf.
Mario Golf is really good.
A series that should also be canceled.
What?
No,
Why?
those Mario Golf games are good.
Mario Golf games are awesome.
I just don't like golf.
I don't like golf either, but they're fun. You know, it's like anything else. It's a fun game.
I like golf, and I like Mario Golf. I don't like golf games though, except for Mario Golf because they're awesome. I guess Hot Shots would do the same thing for me, but it doesn't because it's just like cartoony, whereas Mario is it's the weird Mario cartoony, and I like that.
Yeah, so it's a good game, and people are gonna buy it. But it doesn't matter because it's Nintendo, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, I've been playing it, and I wish that the RPG mechanics from the Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy Color ones were in here. They're not.
I had the advanced version, and man, that game is fucking solid as fucking hell.
Yeah, I really wish those mechanics were in here, and they're not. But they do have like the golf club or whatever, and you buy like equipment that'll alter your stats, and that's not bad. There's too much of it to unlock the way they make you unlock it, though, and it's super slow. It's for 3DS.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
But it's crazy that they have a season pass with DLC that looks pretty great because it's like 2 courses per pack.
I'm so fucking sick of season passes.
Me too, but I want more Mario Golf.
I'd like to say this now for people. Don't ever buy a season pass for anything ever. You have to understand time value of money here, folks. If you're spending $50 up front, you don't know if you're going to be playing that game in a year. Just wait. You're only saving like $5. Just save your money, and you go in fucking September. You're like, do I want another 2 courses for Mario Golf?
This isn't so much a season pass as it is just a bundle. Like they did this in Fire Emblem as well. You could buy the packs, and it's a pack, and if you buy it as a pack at once, it gives you bonus content.
Oh, well, season pass is still stupid and are dumb.
Yeah, I agree. But then it's got like online tournaments that they're running constantly, and there's difference between like U.S. tournaments and worldwide tournaments.
Nintendo is figuring out the internet.
The online is really good. I competed in one of the tournaments already. Like you're just recording your ghost data, but when you're playing, it's showing you like as you're seeing like not like I guess they're ghost balls or whatever, but like you're seeing people shot as you're playing and stuff. It's really cool. They did a really good job with it, and I'm just really excited to play more.
Do they still make games for the Wii U? Is that a thing?
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 comes out this month.
That's not for 3DS?
Mario Kart 8, no.
I thought that already came out.
No, it comes out later this month.
Was 7 like the first game where they were just like, fuck it, let's just give it a number?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was for 3DS, because I own that.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Mario Kart 8 is the 1080p HD one on the Wii U.
No one cares. No one cares.
I'll get a Wii U eventually.
That's what everyone says, but
it's been out for 2.5 years. It's been out for 2.5 fucking years.
It has not.
Oh, 1.5 years?
1.5 years.
Really?
Yeah, not the same, and it's not the same thing.
It's not the same as the Wii? That's what my mom said. It's just
you
Wii.
Own a Wii U.
I don't use I literally gave it to my girlfriend because I got tired of looking at it and not using it.
Did you play Pikmin?
You're an abusive fucking boyfriend, asshole.
See, if I had one, I would have played Pikmin. I would play New Super Mario 3D World or whatever it's called.
I just don't like Pikmin.
I mean the same 4 games they always make?
Yeah, like that's why I'll get one eventually to play the same games they always make because they're always good. But I'm
Super Mario 3D was pretty fun.
Especially since I have a 3DS, like, and they gave me Mario Golf on that. So why would I not?
Why would I? Yeah, I don't.
Why would I not want a Wii U? Maybe because it's a Wii U.
Yeah, I'll get one eventually, but I'll get one because I want to play those games at some point. But I'm in no rush because I have enough on my 3DS.
Because they're Nintendo games and they're all the same, so it's like, why bother? I'll just play the ones I already have.
Kirby is different enough every time, and Kirby.
People buy Kirby.
Deluxe
they're still making Kirby.
Great. You have Super Mario bed sheets in the background.
Those are from the 80s.
It doesn't matter. Your argument is so like it just invalidates everything.
No, it doesn't.
They're worth money.
Like saying
Kirby isn't worth shit.
They made a Kirby game about him being Yarn. Fuck that
game was great.
Ugh.
They made a 2-button game where he rides a star through space. And like
Yeah,
a
also made a
I
pinball
like
game.
Kirby Air Ride. You fuck off, sir.
He's like the laziest character design ever. It's just like, okay, a
No,
pink
they
star.
always do something interesting and different.
Yeah, like ripping off Mega Man. It's like, okay, let's give him a power where he absorbs other things' powers, and then he's cute but with a sword or with a golf club or
But how was that
whatever.
Mega Man?
Because that's what he does.
No, Mega Man gets parts. That is
Yeah,
not what Mega Man does.
It's more or less
Mega
what
Man's
he
also a
does.
hardcore platformer.
And Kirby
Nah.
was fun. Kirby's fun for 2 levels, and then it just stops being fun for me. Like
Then
it's
it's
like,
just
oh, that was
Kirby.
cool. Then it's just like, oh, it's Kirby again. I'm gonna have to fucking do the same shit I always do, and I don't want to. It's fun though. I mean, I'm not saying it's not fun for a while, but it just gets unfun because it's the same shit. There are some games where the same stuff is enjoyable the entire way through. Kirby is not one of them.
I find Kirby to be one of them.
Pokemon, same game every time. Still like playing Pokemon every time.
Oh, see, I can't. Not
Love
every
Pokemon.
time. I usually skip a version or two.
Well, I'm saying like every time I play one. I'm not saying you need to get every fucking 70 versions of Pokemon, but you know if you
No,
the
I
new one
mean
was fun.
like I don't mean like I get white and black or whatever. I mean
No,
like,
I know you skip Black 2 or whatever.
yeah, I did skip white and black too.
That's fine. But I'm saying
Why?
every time you get one of those, they're good games. They're
So
fun.
and I'll probably skip the next generation. Because I always go Pokemon hardcore and then I can't do Pokemon for a while.
I can't go
The people that are-
Pokemon hardcore. I just beat the like final league people, and then I'm like, I'm done. I don't give a shit about catching them all. I don't care about maxing out their levels. I just want to get the
Nope.
story over with.
I'll try
The
to
crazy
catch
ones, the
everything
people-
on my way. I won't go back and do it. But
I don't like the people that are crazy, the ones that try to get the shiny Pokemon that take like 600 years to get one, and they want to
Yeah.
get fucking 400 of them. It's just like, maybe you should spend a little bit more time on your 4th grade homework there, son. And
we're just
little,
not playing Pokemon.
yeah. Awesome. So that was that game, and that other
Kirby's
game.
great. Kirby Triple Deluxe is a really good Kirby game. I'm enjoying it very much so.
Well, I'm glad that you're getting use out of the 3 games that Nintendo puts out.
There's a ton of stuff on the 3DS.
No, I'm saying, yeah, there's 4 games they put out, and they're good.
Mario Golf is not one of like. It's a Mario game, but it's completely different. That's why it's awesome.
But it's still a Nintendo game, and it's golf, and golf
Yeah,
is golf.
yeah.
They've
They need
also
to make
made
another
with
Punch
Mario.
Out now.
They've
It's
made,
time
yeah,
for
but
a
they've
new
made like
Punch Out.
6 of those. They've made 7
Out?
of those Mario
They've
Golfs,
made
or whatever it is.
Yeah, but
4?
I want to play it on.
Well, it's the same thing. Oh, of course. And then they want you to buy, and then in 6 years, when they put out a new console, you can buy it again for $5.
But they change up the courses. Like it's different enough. What do you want?
No, that was a virtual console joke. Sorry, that was a virtual console. Joke.
No, but what do you want then?
A new IP?
That would work.
You know, I'm not saying they can't put out the games. I get it, but
They're doing that.
Are they?
Yeah, Tomodachi Life's coming out. They did Rusty's Real Deal.
Tamagotchi?
let me tell you something about Tamagotchis. Okay.
Tomodachi, not Tamagotchi.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ! I'm like, if they're doing Tamagotchis, that was 20 years ago.
No.
So wait, it's not those things?
No.
Okay, because I was just like thinking
Did you
about.
not watch? Did you not see all that stuff when that Nintendo Direct happened?
I don't watch Nintendo Directs because it's
Why?
Neither do I.
people
except
talking
I watched
Nintendo
this one.
things.
Because I wanted to see what it was. It's like an 8-minute video, and it's super fucking weird. Like, really, really weird.
The only thing about Nintendo I like is the fake CEO account they have on Twitter.
There's a fake CEO account on Twitter.
Yeah, he just talks smack about the other consoles all the time. It's great. I forgot what it was called. It's fucking hilarious. Now I can't think of it. Yeah, so I think it's whoever is the CEO of Nintendo. He has a fake Twitter account, and he's funny, and you should check that out because that's the best thing that comes out of Nintendo every day. That's the best PR for Nintendo is a fake account making jokes about, Titanfall.
Titanfall's awesome.
I heard it's very awesome.
is
Yeah.
really good.
I wish I had more time to play it.
Is it online only?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll say this: it's like like when the original Xbox came out, I was huge into multiplayer gaming, and then it's like I burned out on that so fast, and I really haven't played an online game since. At least I haven't enjoyed it. Titanfall, fucking fantastic.
How's the community? Because that's the big problem.
They're fantastic when you mute everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a. I mean, that's such a problem. And there's always the stories about people getting sexually harassed and rape threats and all that stuff. Going on to Xbox Live, it was a clan meeting. It was a fucking clan meeting every single time I went onto it. And it's just like, it would be so nice when someone didn't question my sexuality when I was on immediately. If the first thing out of someone's mouth wasn't questioning my sexuality, it was a good day on Xbox Live.
Yeah, I never had a day like that.
Yeah, most times it was very rare. But if you had one person that said something that's, hey, that was a good whatever, it's like, wow. There's like one nice person on fucking Xbox, and it's this guy, so that's nice.
The one good thing about Titanfall, it's like the entire like game mode and everything. It's very streamlined, where you don't have to necessarily talk to other people to know what to do. It's just like, okay, well, we need to get to these satellites and whatnot, and they show up on the map, so everyone knows, okay, we need to go to those.
Yeah, I mean that's good because it's the internet dickwad theory, right? Like anonymity and fucking voice means everyone's just gonna say bad words.
Yep.
Which would be really great if we could stop doing that, guys. If you're on here, can you be nice to like one person on Xbox Live today? Just one. Just say they're nice and maybe you don't want to fuck their mother. I think that would be nice. It's almost Mother's Day, guys. Just say you're not gonna fuck someone's mother. I think that would be really nice.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised I haven't had any like motherfucker like comments on Titanfall yet, just because it is the holiday season. But everyone's just kind of, I think. So, well, then again, I am on Xbox One, so I don't know if there's. I guess there would be a larger install base there because it came out first. But
no, their install base got fucked really bad. The Xbox One got fucked in the ass.
It didn't come out first on Xbox One. It launched on Xbox and PC at the same time.
Yeah, but PCs, no one buys PC games. We're talking about consoles here, David. That's where the numbers matter.
No, that's wrong.
I know.
B, but just no one talks.
We're talking about children questioning
no, they wouldn't
everyone's
be
sexuality.
Much on Xbox One. There would be more of them on 360 because there's a 360 version of Titanfall.
But that came out a couple weeks later.
Yeah, but I know. But most of those kids don't have Xbox Ones.
I agree. You're right. Well, there's a $500 problem when it comes to having an Xbox One. So and the all-seeing eye.
It kind of feels like playing a PlayStation 3 game online. It's like no one has a headset, and so no one talks. But I mean, everyone does have a headset. I guess like they're afraid of Kinect or something, so they just keep their mouth shut for once.
Wouldn't you? The NSA is fucking all allegedly up in bed with the NSA, so not like they give a shit, but still kind of fucking weird.
The weirdest thing is like knowing there's like little beads of light like on your body at every given time. Like I would put on my night vision goggles that I got with Modern Warfare 2, this collector's edition, and it's like just kind of lay there and just look at myself, and you're just like coated in little infrared dots.
So how many drugs do you do, Dustin?
Yeah, that's
none. I do not do. I do the do. Speaking of which, that's a thing.
You're like going on a I don't know.
Until we get sponsored by Mountain Dew, put that fucking can down. No freebies on this podcast. Do you want to advertise? Let us know.
I don't want to be sponsored by Mountain Dew anyway. Go away.
But what about?
Yeah, well, let me tell you what actually happened.
To die in the West. We could be sponsored by them.
So are you going to see that?
Fuck no. It's like if I could find someone else who wanted to go, maybe.
I'd go with you if I was in the terrible place that you live, but
it's like Seth MacFarlane. He's a very pretty man. I like his teeth. I really want to lick his teeth because they're so shiny.
Oh,
but I don't like anything he does.
The problem, like the trailers for A Million Ways to Die in the West makes it look like a fun, stupid comedy, but it's Seth MacFarlane. Like I can't believe that those trailers are indicative of the product because I've seen everything else he puts out and it's garbage.
No, incorrect. He put out Cosmos, which is fucking amazing. So.
Well, I mean, like his comedic efforts, of course. That's a different story. Like, and he doesn't write Cosmos. He produces it.
That's fine, but I just want to talk about Cosmos, which is awesome, and you should watch it right now. Stop watching this podcast and go watch podcast.
I will watch Cosmos later. I have to watch 24. I need to see 24. 24's back.
I watched.
So, David, we didn't talk about this earlier, but who do you want to pretend that we're talking to freak out Dustin? You want to name him Joe? I say we just talk to Joe.
It won't work because there's not like a little thumbnail down in the corner. Unless like I'm convinced me that I've gone blind too.
I don't know. Apparently, it wouldn't be very hard.
Yeah, we wouldn't. You wouldn't. Yeah, that is so great. It's one of my favorite things that's ever happened in my life. It really is. It's just amazing.
Poor Josh.
Poor Josh. Poor the Latino community that you insulted.
Poor me. It's the Latino community. They're out to get me. Obviously.
Great.
It's because Obama.
Obama.
I saw Captain America again.
Speaking of Obama.
It's just as good the second time. That movie's really awesome.
I should probably watch it, but I probably won't.
This is the part of the episode where we should be talking about The Amazing Spider-Man, but we're not, so you're reiterating how good Captain America is.
You know what? I saw another movie, too. I went and saw The Grand Budapest Hotel, which I've been trying to see for like a month, and I've just been too busy, or I had like other things to see first, and I was super happy to finally see it, and it's my favorite movie of the year so far.
Is that a horror movie?
No, it's a Wes Anderson movie.
Could not tell you what that's about, other than a hotel.
What's a Wes Anderson?
Wes Anderson did Moonrise Kingdom,
Nope.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Okay, that was good.
The Life Aquatic.
Saw none of those movies.
They sound indie as fuck.
Yeah, they're really weird and awesome, and I love them so much. Wes Anderson is a brilliant director.
Oh, okay.
Who makes fantastic and fun movies.
That's good. Well, I'm glad it was good.
Good for him.
Good for that guy.
You should watch it. It's really funny.
Okay, well, someday.
Oh, and Willem Dafoe's in it, and Willem Dafoe basically plays like a mob member's heavy, and he's got like he's got like brass knuckles, and he's just like smiling like her. Like the whole movie, he's like growling at people, and it's funny. I like Willem Dafoe.
Sounds funny.
He's a very good actor.
Yes, he is. He should be in more things.
What's the movie about?
A hotel. The concierge of a hotel.
Sounds like a good movie.
It's really fun. It's about a lot more than that. It's like about art theft and World War One or two, World War II, and it's a big movie.
I think the fact that you had to question if it was World War I or II as a problem with a movie.
The time period, because it's not like a real it's.
Yes, I know it's not real.
No, it's not like it takes place in a fictional country, and like it's not really World War II, but it's kind of is. Like.
They just didn't want to. They want to pay the money to put the swastika everywhere.
No,
I guess?
I mean it's just how the story played out. Like it's like this. That's the stuff Wes Anderson does.
He sounds like a wacky person.
It's really good.
Great. I don't know what else we have. We have Game of Thrones, which we can always talk
about this week.
So, are you telling me that I spent 2 hours of my life watching The Amazing Spider-Man, and you guys couldn't spend 55 minutes watching Game of Thrones?
I was busy.
I did. David didn't because he sucks at everything.
He does. Would you want to spoil the episode? I think we should.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Rob Snow dies.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He gets stabbed by a dude, and he's like left in a coma state. But if you read the books, you know he dies soon, so that's coming. And then that little girl, like she stabs a wolf because she thought it was a human, but it wasn't. It was a wolf, but it's his wolf because it startled her. So it's kind
I
of
want to
like,
know what shitty book this is the plot to. What terrible book did you read that you is that this plot?
I'm just pulling that out of my head.
Oh, good. So it's the terrible book you're writing currently. Okay.
More
Good
or
to know.
less, yes.
Game of Thrones, nothing
We
important
can't
happens.
talk about Game of Thrones anymore.
Okay, it's fine. This is gonna be a real short podcast.
Yeah.
We're gonna start talking about Teen Wolf pretty soon, and then.
Well, it's what did you guys do? Anything?
I played Diablo 3, which is not terrible
Did you
anymore
play
because
Reaper of Souls.
no, I haven't gotten to level 60 yet
Well,
because that game was so fucking bad. And then I'm like, oh, there's a new loot thing. I guess I'll play it. And it was good. I didn't hate it. I love Diablo 2, and now Diablo 3 is playable. Congratulations. That's what I did.
God damn it, that just reminded me. That's like the first Blizzard game I haven't like bought. Especially like the collector's edition. That's like my thing. I have to get the collector's editions because they're pretty and they look good on a shelf.
because you have unlimited money and space, apparently.
Yes.
I bought the collector's edition of one of them and then immediately sold it on eBay and then made $50. So thanks, Blizzard.
I should start doing that with the Oculus Rifts again. It's a good business strategy. Just buy them and then resell them.
Where do you buy them from? Are the div kits available still?
Yes.
They opened them up again because for a while like they shut it down, but now they're up.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's like that's not bad because like you can put it on there and make like $200 profit like easy.
Nice.
We've got a live stream coming this weekend.
You mean
What do
this isn't live? The little live in the corner's lying to me?
Well, that's not. I mean, we have another live stream coming this weekend. Alex and I are playing lots of games.
What
We have a
games
list.
specifically?
We have a list. I don't know what all we'll get to, but on the docket we have the final build of Ascendant, which was the game we've been covering in our video series. So that'll be really cool. We have Hack
You
and
have a video
Slash.
series?
Yes, we have a video series. We have Hack and Slash, the new Double Fine game. We have Sports Friends.
There's a game called Sports Friends.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's the game I don't want to play just because of its name.
Why?
Is that game
it's a
indie
local
bullshit? Is that what
No,
it is?
it's a local. It's a collection of local multiplayer games, and they're all super fun. We have Nom Nom Galaxy, which is the new Pixel Junk game where you make soup.
Yeah, I totally played that, then got sick, and then didn't put a preview out. That was an interesting game. We can talk about that if you'd like. We can talk about how that game is a game, and you
I
make
like
soup.
it. Sort of. It needs
It's
more work.
I mean, it needs more work. It's
It's super hard.
yeah, and it's annoying. I'm like, ugh, gotta find
It
more
needs
soup
to be
stuff.
played with multiple players at the moment.
It does, and it also needs a fucking better tutorial because I had no idea what was going
Yeah.
on.
But which is why it'll be fun with Alex and I playing together.
The best part is the first time you just blow away too much of the ground and then the ground falls on top of you. Oops. This isn't Minecraft. There are physics in this game.
But I mean, that's just like some of the selection that we have.
So how long are you going to be live streaming for?
I don't know, several hours.
You should live stream for charity. That's a thing they do. You could play games and like save some kid with cancer.
I don't.
Why aren't you doing
But
that?
it's not or it's not that they do that at specific times though.
You have something
You
against
can do it whenever you want.
cancer?
You can literally put that up anytime and be like, oh, I'll give money to cancer.
Why do
Yeah,
you
I
hate the
guess.
cancer
Maybe.
kids? Save them.
I got code today for Outlast Whistleblower DLC, so I'm gonna start that tonight.
Cricket.
Fine.
Cricket.
I
Cricket.
don't know.
Cricket.
I liked Outlast. It kind of fell apart at the end, but the first 2/3 of that game were really good and scary, and they did a really good job.
What's the free PS4 game this month?
Probably
I
a
don't know.
PlayStation 3 game or something that no one wants, because that seems to be what they've been doing lately.
I'll look it up.
They've had some pretty good stuff on PS. And
It seems every other month they have something that's kind of good.
They had Mercenary Kings. They had Outlast.
Which
they
isn't
had...
very good.
Mercenary Kings was good.
They had that shitty zombie game again, which they
Yeah,
gave
that
away for
doesn't
free a
count.
while ago. And then
that was bad.
Resogun's really good.
Resogun's awesome.
Love it.
Stick it to the man.
That game's really good. I didn't finish it yet, but what I played was really great.
Yeah,
It
so
feels like a Double Fine game.
And then Skullgirls in Encore. is
Oh,
for
Skullgirls is a
PS3.
really good fighting game.
I remember.
Is it good?
Yeah, no, it's
someone
pretty
yelling
great.
at
I mean, if
us.
you like fighting games, it's pretty awesome.
I love fighting games, but is it actually good?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
fair enough.
It is a fantastic fighting game,
Okay, that's fair.
but I would rather play Persona 4 Arena if I'm going to play an off-brand fighting game like that.
Let's play Marvel vs. Capcom again.
That's an on-brand fighting game.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Like
As I
Marvel
said,
vs.
why do I want to
Capcom,
play?
Street Fighter, so
Awesome.
um,
Well, this has been super exciting.
has.
maybe you guys should bring up more stuff to talk about, huh? Why am I the only
Let's
one
see.
that's done stuff?
Well, let's
Let's
bring
see.
up
I
Spider-Man.
watched
Oh, wait.
Game of Thrones and Spider-Man, which I spent 3 hours of my fucking weekend watching, and we can't talk about because blah 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 blah.
Not 3 hours long.
I also watched Game of Thrones, which you didn't, so that's about 3 hours.
Yeah, but
I also watched Louis, and no one else watched Louis.
I'm not excited about Game of Thrones that much.
You really can't spoil Louis, though. It's just kind of like a man. Who
I'm so excited to see that. Have you guys been watching the new season of the Boondocks?
No.
No.
I'm not that racist.
Did you
but I
see
can't
the
watch
old
it.
seasons of the Boondocks?
Yes.
Some
Okay.
of it, just little black children
You
calling
should
white people
watch all 3
crackers.
seasons of the Boondocks, Dustin, because it's brilliant. Season 4, not that great.
Oh, good. So tell me, a good thing I didn't watch it. So I win because I didn't watch
Yeah,
that
no,
shit.
yeah. Unless I might keep watching it. I don't know. I'll probably give it one more episode, and if it's still mediocre, I'm gonna quit because they got rid of Aaron Magruder.
Oh well.
And
How
unlike when they
dare
got rid
they.
of Dan Harmon on Community, the Boondocks without Aaron Magruder is not that great of a show. Whereas Community, it was an okay. It wasn't Community, but it was still okay.
Great. So I've been playing. Do you guys play RPGs like tabletop? Like, can we talk about that here? I don't know.
I'm a DM,
I don't do anything.
so
So we're playing.
I make fun of those people.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
you say
We're
as
playing-
you do nothing better and just sit in your
We're
room
playing-
and pet your cats.
I have Dungeons and Dragons books and shit. I just don't have friends, okay? Thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm playing 13th Age, so that's actually pretty fun. That's from the makers of 4 and 3.5. So if you're looking for a new system, you get to roll a lot of dice, which I'm a big fan of. I want to roll like fucking 15 dice when I attack something, and I do. So
I like dice.
I like this a lot. And then we might be playing Edge of the Empire because Star Wars, which the book is really good. I'm reading the book right now, and it's fantastic.
We're starting a new 4.0 campaign on Sunday.
What level? You guys starting fresh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
start from the beginning.
So what kind of are you a sweet and merciful DM or you fuck those
no, I'm
players?
not. No, I'm not at all. One of my
Is this your adventure or is this
this is my adventure. No, I've created it.
And so
I
okay,
don't-
so give us the basics. Give us the fucking rundown. Fucking super nerd.
My group of players is a traveling band of entertainers, and they're coming to a new land to put on shows and stuff, which have also reworked in another mechanic where they have to perform in each town they visit to make enough money to survive.
Why aren't you live streaming that? I don't want to see you guys play Nom Nom Universe, but I want to see your friends make fools of themselves.
We're
while playing Dungeons and
we're
Dragons.
probably gonna record it and I'll put it up.
Well, there you go. See?
Yeah, I was planning on that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be super fun. And in one of the first town they're in, I've planned a haunted house that might kill all my players. So we shall see.
Yeah, level 1, you might kill all your players.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's there's a room in it that
Has a
triggers.
gelatinous cube, and then it fucking murders
No,
everybody.
it triggers a maze, and if they don't break it, they could just spend eternity wandering this house and run out of food and die.
You're a shitty fucking DM. I'd
I'm
hate
not a
playing with you.
shitty fucking DM. They just have to figure it out.
And if they don't figure it out, fuck them. When you get to sit there and rot forever, then they all die. Reroll your new characters for next week, assholes. I'm sick of your shit. Yeah.
I have no, because you don't know my group of players. If I don't make it challenging, they're just gonna. It won't be fun. They'll just beat everything.
That is an option. Usually those games are about heroes, and usually heroes beat the shit out of stuff. So.
Yeah, but those aren't fun. It's not fun unless there's a challenge.
Or there's good RP. If there's good RP, it doesn't fucking
matter.
matter.
But hopefully there'll be really good RP. That's what I'm really excited about.
Because I don't like to sit there and like, oh, you all died from a monster. It's like, oh, that's fucking super exciting. I didn't roll dice well enough. Nice.
No, yeah. See, this isn't like this. My thing that could kill the players is if they don't figure out the tricks and stuff. Not from monster. It's a lot less from monster death.
I hope one of your players punches you in the face if they think the puzzle's too fucked up.
It's not a hard puzzle.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not a hard puzzle. It's just they have to. Sometimes you get the one guy in the group who just wants to run off down the hallway, and it's like, well, if we don't follow him, he's just going to die. So we're fucked. Like, that's how. Like, if they just start doing really stupid shit, they'll all die. But I've seen it happen before, and I've seen it not happen. So
What's the quickest amount of time you've killed your party? Week 1, week 2, week 6?
Week 1.
You did a TPK in week 1.
It was an accident. It was not my. They were being idiots, and they tried to raise a town. So it's not my fault that there were guards.
I agree. No, that's them being dickwads.
Yeah, no, it's not my fault there were guards in the town that were 10 levels higher than them and just killed them all in like 2 turns. Not my fault. It's not my fault they tried to break everything immediately.
In the last season of Encounters I played, there was this guy who was supposed to give us something and then he didn't. He made us do this dumb puzzle and I didn't like him, so I wanted to burn down his business. And then my group said we couldn't. And then he came back to fucking fight us, and then I fucking cut his head off after we killed him.
Said you should have burned down the business, huh?
Yeah, I should have burned down his fucking business. We would have solved lots of problems, but no, we couldn't burn down the fucking building. So then he comes back to fight us later, and then I'm like, so we kill him, and then I cut off his head because I'm like, he's not coming back again.
That's different than someone going, hey, let's destroy this town. And it's like,
if you
just got to town, why do you want to destroy it? They've done nothing. There are guards there. You're level 1.
I did that how many times have you done that in Skyrim? I've done that at least twice.
Yeah, but you don't save and reload in D&D. You have to then spend another fucking 2 hours rolling characters.
That's why you have the easy D&D character creator from Wizards. Hooray!
Well, no, I do have to say that 4.0 is pretty great because one of our party members got the subscription online where you can do everything digitally and it prints everything out neat, organized.
Yep, it was a great idea.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. That's why I'm super excited to play. We've got a couple newer players, which is why we're just doing D&D 4.0 and not
Next
or no, not Next. Fuck Next.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just mean why we're sticking. It's a pretty basic but complicated enough rule system. We're not doing Star Wars or there's a fucking Firefly tabletop.
I gotta tell you,
I really want to play Shadowrun. That's what I want to do next.
What video did you just pop up, Dustin? If this is nerd, yeah, that's great.
Yep.
I'm sorry, fucking asshole with the Super Mario Brothers sheets and the Murloc on his head. You can go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, Dustin. What have you been doing with yourself in your free time?
Oh, I've been masturbating.
That's
pretty much been it.
Angry about video games on the internet?
Mostly masturbating. A little Titanfall, but other than that...
just jacking it.
Yeah.
Just jacking it.
Pretty much. I should probably edit a review. Nah, fuck it.
Dustin owns all 3 next-gen systems, and he's calling us nerds because we talked a little D&D.
Well,
which
they'll be
involves
used
going
technically
out
not
with a group
the
of
next gen.
people and drinking and eating and having a cookout because we're all adults that play D&D. We're not teenagers in a basement.
Even Teenagers in the Basement was still fun because they're real people. And
No,
if
I know.
someone
Yeah, it was
talks
great
shit
hanging
to
out
you,
with
just
people.
punch them in the face.
Yeah.
There's none of this like, oh, you're a stupid fucking asshole. It's like, oh, really? You gonna say it to my face? Oh, we're gonna have a problem. Problem
And it's
solved.
fun storytelling, and all of my campaigns are horror centric.
Have you read the have you read the Edge of the Empire book yet?
No,
You should. Because
I don't wanna.
System
I don't
isn't
wanna.
too tough.
It's not canon anymore.
Who gives a shit?
It's not canon anymore. I don't have time
I'm
to
not
read
kidding
books.
anymore.
I don't have time to
No,
read
I'm saying
books.
I'm saying the fucking rule book, jackass, not the
Oh,
books.
I don't want to play Star Wars. I don't want to play Star Wars.
Fucking blasphemy.
I
I
just
want to play Star Wars.
I don't want to RP Star Wars. I don't. I like making up my own stories and stuff, and that's not a universe I want to do it in. It makes me feel
Smarter than George Lucas?
no. Just there's a lot of really good Star Wars lore. Like I don't want to play around in that universe. I want to. I like those. I like the characters and stuff. You know.
You like Jar Jar?
No, not those characters, asshole.
Oh, we didn't talk about May the 4th and Free Comic Book Day. There you go.
I went to Free Comic Book Day, wasn't super impressed with the free comic books, and bought
Exactly.
comic books. I picked up 2 issues of Saga I was missing, and I missed the first issue of Silver Surfer, so I picked that up and read issues 1 and 2 because I already bought 2, and that's really good. And Saga is like the best fucking thing on the market besides Hawkeye.
I gotta say, the selection this year of Free Comic Book Day was not a fan. I understand they're free, and I get it.
Yeah, no, there was nothing. There was a lot of stuff I just wasn't interested. Like it was a lot of new comics, like a lot of new indie stuff, and none of it sounded interesting to me. I'll try a lot of stuff, but a lot of what they were offering, just I don't care. Like sure, maybe it's well written. It's just not something that appeals to me. Just like Kirby is a great game. It's just not your thing.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, I know that's probably a really well written story. I'm not interested. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
I cannot care about something. I don't have to consume everything. Amazing Spider-Man #1 now. That was good.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, I have to pick that up.
It was.
At some point.
Though there's like a little prelude to the issue in it that flashes back to when Peter got bit.
Okay.
And it shows him swat the spider off, and the spider goes and bites someone else before it dies. Yeah,
fuck you.
No, see, that's how I felt the first time, and then I thought about it. It's like, well, Dan Slott's a really good writer, and he hasn't let me down, except with Alpha.
Except it's only been 60 years since they wrote that shit.
I know. I don't like when they do that. They have to justify them. It was just like
the only justification they made that made sense was Sentry, right? It's like, okay, Sentry's ultra powerful, and he just wiped everyone's mind, so no one remembered him. I'm like, I can deal with that one time, but where's this guy been with the superpowers for the last 40 years?
No. See, that's why if I trust Dan Slott to have a good explanation and make it really interesting, because he just came off of fucking Superior Spider-Man, which on its face sounds like the dumbest comic book story ever, and it was fucking incredible. It was amazing. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go in skeptical, but be willing to accept a good story. I'm not gonna just say, oh, this is completely dumb, and I don't care if it's good or not.
Is this Earth 616?
Yeah, this is regular.
See, that's a problem. It has to be really good. You have to, when you're going to deal with that continuity and you're going to change something that happened 40 years ago.
They literally just put Doc Ock in Peter Parker's brain for over an entire year. Like,
but at least that's not something that happened 40 years ago, though.
I know, but now well, that's why I'm saying we'll see. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. But if it's bad, I'm gonna fucking be super pissed and super angry. And I guess I'm reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man now because I reviewed the first issue, and I can totally keep up with every other week. So
that book comes out every other week?
Yeah, it's on a 2-week cycle. It's bi-monthly instead of monthly.
How much money do you need, Marvel?
I,
Exactly.
Comic books are great though. Like I love
How much is an issue of that fucking shit?
$4, I think.
$8 a month to read fucking Spider-Man. Ugh.
I like comic books.
I like comic books too,
Mm-hmm.
but they got fucking really expensive. Really expensive.
It's not that bad.
Oh, how many books are you buying? Because I used to buy fucking like 30 books, and it was.
I don't.
It was
It's not
expensive.
30, but it's. I don't know. At least. I mean, I probably spend like $15-20 a week.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean that's like 2 lunches. It's whatever. I pack my own lunch for 2 days a week, and I buy comic books instead.
White people problems. This week on.
Employed person problems, really. Like it has nothing to do with the white people. But I don't know. It's comic books have been pretty good lately. There's
That's
been some
good.
really good stuff out.
there anything
Deadpool's been
good for-
fucking fantastic since Brian Posehn and Jerry Duggan took over.
What's Vertigo doing nowadays? Because Vertigo used to be the best.
Sandman still. There's a
Still
new
Sandman.
Sandman. There's a Sandman. It's a prequel to the first trade that says why the Sandman was getting ready for war and stuff.
Are they still doing Fables? Is Fables still going?
Yes. I haven't read that in a long time. It started to not get that great. I kept with it probably way longer than most people who aren't still caught up.
I'm up. I think I was on the 7th or 8th paperback on that.
I was probably around there.
I mean, I love that's one of my favorite comic books ever. Those Fables books are fucking solid as hell, and so is Why the Last Man. That's
Why the Last Man is good the entire. Well, I mean, you're reading Saga, right? Because it's Brian K. Vaughan.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's, God damn it.
That's
I
a good
just
book.
one of those 2 issues I was missing. I just opened the one, and it was the one where they're hunting the sky sharks on the planet with the slave girl, and I was like, dude, there's fucking sky sharks, like, and it's not even like, oh my god, look, there's sky sharks. It's like, oh, this is just the thing that's on that world. It's no big deal. And it's like, and it looks so good. The Fiona Staples art, god damn it, Saga is fantastic. And Hawkeye's really good too. The Hawkeye Christmas special they did was so amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's like the whole issue is just like Clint over at one of his neighbor's apartments watching Christmas specials on TV, and he falls asleep, and his dream is like the Christmas special, and it's just a metaphor for Hawkeye in like the superhero world, and how he can totally like save the world too, even though he's just a dude with arrows, but no one believes him and is just so happy that he's trying.
Yeah, he's the charity case.
The dog Hawkeye's motto is, seriously guys, I can do it all on my own. He's like, no, come on, I can do it by myself.
No, you really can't, Hawkeye. Sorry, buddy.
But he can. Like,
No, he can't. Okay. So Galactus shows up, and all we have left is
okay, well maybe not that, but like Hawkeye is awesome.
Apocalypse shows up, and all
I don't
we
know.
have.
Maybe it's just the Matt Fraction Hawkeye. The Matt Fraction David Aja Hawkeye is awesome. But that book is so good.
I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm just saying there are major problems in the Marvel universe.
But but it talks about how at the end of the book, because it's a Christmas special, it has to have the inspirational moment, and it's like the reason like Hawkeye isn't just maybe he can't solve like world-ending problems or whatever, but Hawkeye is a symbol of how normal people will take up the fight too, like people without powers, and how.
Oh, you mean it's like Punisher then?
No, Punisher's all about revenge, but it's all about how people will fight against evil no matter what, and it just kind of frames the whole scene and stuff. It's really good. Punisher is not the same thing at all. No, he's
Punisher
not.
fights crime.
Punisher is all about revenge and murder, and it's super dark.
Yes, that's how real people stop crimes. Yeah, how many people do you know that have stopped crimes by putting on a fucking leotard and then fucking shooting arrows at people? None.
Quite a few, actually.
I miss those. They really need to start putting those on the news station.
It was about the whole
like to watch
picture
that.
of the world, not reality itself. God damn it. Why you gotta ruin good things?
Why do you have to make overarching statements about who fucking Hawkeye is? It's a good comic book.
It's a really good comic
He
book.
doesn't have to be an allegory for all that's good in mankind.
No, it's what this issue was about. This one issue, not. Why can't you let things be?
I like how every week you get so excited about something and then we just destroy it. It's awesome.
You're just assholes. Like, you're just so negative.
It's the best
I've
thing
said, like-
this podcast has going for it.
Dustin's not even contributing anything besides just being angry and dismissive of everything.
I've said like 20 things that I've loved. I've said like
No. You're fine, Jared. You've been very good this episode. But no, Dustin just sits there and shoots everything down.
Because it all sucks.
But you're not even. What doesn't suck? Everything doesn't
Mountain
suck.
Dew.
Oh no, wait. There's a new segment on the show. What doesn't suck for Dustin? Dustin, go. What doesn't suck this week? in Dustin?
Vagina.
And what doesn't suck besides Vagina, Mountain Dew, and emo bands?
Why'd you have to take emo bands away from me?
because I can't just listen to you say that because that's not a valid. Because that
And
makes
hair
you
gel.
just like
Can't say
I like emo bands. I hate everything. It's like, no, you have to be more than that, Dustin. You can't be the stereotypical emo kid.
Can't do
Fifth
hair-
graders hand-drawn turkey doodle for Thanksgiving.
See, now
that
you're just
teaches
pulling out
its
bullshit.
parents
We're
that
a
the
pop
kid has
culture
artistic
website.
talent.
What in pop culture's been great?
Nothing. It all sucks.
That's not true. You're not.
Except for the good things that don't suck, such as
Wait. I will give.
24
wait.
coming back.
Did you watch 24, or are you just saying that?
I watched like the first episode, the first half of the season premiere.
Was it good?
That's pretty good.
Dustin did like Titanfall.
Did you edit
I will
Kate's
give him that.
review of it yet?
No, she like messaged me as we were like hopping on.
Oh, okay. Well, then you'll see what she thought, because she's the big 24 person anyway.
Well, I'm just gonna scroll in true internet reader fashion. I'm just gonna scroll to the end of it and see what score she gave it, so we know if it's good or not.
I've watched exactly 0 minutes of 24 in my entire life, so
It's a
there you go.
fun show.
It's actually pretty good. I hate
I've
shows
heard
like
it's
that,
good.
but
I've heard it's very good.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
I liked all of it. Like, I mean, there's the one season where the nuclear bomb goes off in like L.A. or whatever. That's
that was
pretty
fantastic.
weak.
I thought
But-
that was fantastic. It was like
It was a really interesting concept, but it took the show to a different level, and it didn't really perform that well on it. Like, it made it too big for just Jack Bauer running around torturing people. Like, it became too ridiculous of a problem for Jack Bauer to solve.
Was it
Yeah, but
still
it
one
wasn't-
day? Was it still all in
it
one
was
day?
still one day as well.
That seems really kind of like you wouldn't be able to do, if a nuclear bomb went off.
This is why
You wouldn't be able to do shit in one day. Literally nothing would happen in one day.
it was too big of a problem for the 24 constraint, but every other season was pretty good. Like, I even liked the last season and stuff, and I was sad when they canceled it. So I'm really happy it's back. I'm really excited to watch. I can't believe I didn't watch it, but
Didn't we start this show about saying how they won't put out sci-fi fucking TV shows because they're too expensive and then fucking they'll give money to 24?
yeah, but 24 was a hit.
Firefly would have been.
for the record,
But it
Kate
wasn't.
Kate gave the 24 miniseries premiere a 4 out of 5, so that means it's not good. So
No, 'cause that's what I'm pretty sure that's what I gave Spider-Man.
Really? You gave it a
No,
4 out of 5?
not Amazing Spider-Man 2, the
Oh.
first issue of not the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, not the fucking movie.
well, I mean, it is a scale of either 0 or 5, so it's like anything in between just kind of means it sucks.
What did you give Spider-Man 2? We'll tease it for next week. What did you give Spider-Man 2?
3.5.
Really? That high?
There's a
Wow.
lot of good in the movie.
There are. There are lots
That's
of good
why I
things.
gave, like, I really, like, as a giant Spider-Man fan, I think there are a lot of really good parts in this movie. Like I said it in the review, the best Spider-Man movie is in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not that movie. The Green Goblin stuff. What?
Terrible. Fucking awful.
Why do you... They fundamentally change core characters for no reason.
No reason.
And do it poorly. Like, I don't mind. I really don't. I like adaptions. I like when they, like, okay, we're gonna do this again, and we're gonna change things. That's fine. But if you change things from their original incarnation and don't do it as good or better, there was no fucking point. And why did you change it? You don't just change it because you
What's
can.
What's the best Spider-Man movie out of the 5 now?
It's still 2.
Spider-Man 2. Correct. That is the correct answer. Is Spider-Man 2. And what is
Because
the worst? What is the worst?
3 still. 3
Very
is still
good.
the worst.
Yes.
Even though the first and the third hour of Spider-Man 3 are actually pretty good, but that middle hour is so bad it ruins the entire movie.
So bad.
So bad.
So you like emo. What did you think of Spider-Man 3, Dustin?
I know that was at a time when you still acknowledged that you would watch movies to be a part of the conversation and enjoy life, and now you just hate everything.
I don't think it was that bad. I think everyone kind of over-exaggerated it. But I
no.
think everything else was kind of worse
because
than
it was
that part
really
itself.
bad. It
People
was
just
really
focus
bad.
on that part because it was kind of like out of character. Everything
It's
else was, like,
completely
Spider-Man,
out of character and really poorly done. Like it was a very it's the same problem.
Yeah, if you completely ruin the character halfway through the movie, it kind of fucks up the movie. I don't know what to tell you.
At least in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're ruining one of the villains and not ruining Spider-Man, because you can still survive if Spider-Man's good, and that's the one benefit that movie has, is they have a really good Spider-Man, but fuck, man.
How great would that... The one thing... We're going to talk about a little spoiler here, but it's not that big. It's so weird to watch a Marvel movie in New York City where no one talks about the Battle of New York.
Well, because it's not in the continuity.
I know, but that's what's weird about it, right? So all these people are like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man. In reality, in where I think of the Marvel Universe, feel like, oh, there's Spider-Man. It's not a fucking god. It's not Hulk. It's not that billionaire philanthropist that fucks all those people. It's Spider-Man.
And you know what? What we were talking about, which we will talk about in the next week's episode, is the teaser. But Jared and I were talking about it when we were waiting for Dustin. Your complaint would make a lot more sense if it was in the Marvel Cinematic, or wouldn't be a complaint if it was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That justification would work, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But it's not a bad movie. I would, if you really like Spider-Man, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, watch it at some point regardless. But I wouldn't say go rush out and see it in the theaters. But I would not. I wouldn't say don't watch it. It's that bad. Like, if you like DC, don't watch Man of Steel. It's that bad. Like.
So are like trailers for other movies at the end of the credits?
I saw a press.
The new
I saw a press screener, so I didn't even get that.
Okay,
now,
so
Marvel does the same thing with every movie. They just kind of like whatever the next movie out is, they kind of tease it in the end after the credits.
That's fine.
This is
but
they played an ad for X-Men.
Yeah, it was like literally a little teaser trailer. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a Spider-Man.
They've done
like,
stuff
catching
like that.
someone
Companies have done stuff like that before. It's not.
We
just
talked
Marvel.
about this last week, actually.
Yeah,
no,
we did actually.
It's just the fact that it's not in the continuity, so they can't make it like a like they can't make it a scene. They have to just do the trailer.
Then why even put it in there?
Because everyone waits till after the credits, and they would have been pissed if it weren't there.
Because it's Marvel and Sony Fox and Sony like just trying to be as buddy as possible because Marvel's kicking their asses.
It's because people wait till the credits and they're waiting for that moment, and if they don't have that moment, the internet will fucking have a hissy fit. So they have to do it.
Yeah,
no
but
choice.
they keep doing that. People are just gonna justify getting up the moment they see, the credits on the screen, and then just leaving and then missing out on shit because they're like, oh well, why wait for another fucking ad? And it wasn't even really a new.
Yeah, but people
trailer.
know that for the regular Marvel movies, and they still get up and leave. So I don't. My parents saw Captain America last week and called me to ask me what happened at the end of the credits because they didn't want to stay, and to which my response was, I don't really remember. And if you want to know, you should have stayed. Like, don't ask if you want to stay. If you want to know, that's the whole point.
So, did we get something that Dustin liked? By the way,
No,
we're still in the section.
No.
Okay, Dustin. In popular culture, in this week in 2014, please name something that you enjoy.
I watched basketball and it holds up, and I like that.
That's not in 20.
No, wait. I want to talk
watched
about
it.
basketball for a moment. That movie's awesome.
That movie is awesome.
You can continue.
Yeah, here we go.
With
you
something
can
from the
continue,
last
but yeah,
5
that
years, please.
Is awesome and totally holds up.
Yeah, it's like the best movie ever, and it's the best sport ever. The only sport worth a damn, as far as I'm concerned.
I like hockey. Fuck off.
It's like, well, basketball's kind of like
And Mario
hockey.
Golf. That's a sport.
Okay, so something from this year, something from 2014 that you liked,
I watched it this year.
No, but come
something
on.
that came out this
You
year.
understand.
One thing. I know it's gonna destroy whatever hipster bullshit you have percolating in your brain or balls or whatever it is that you generate those things.
Why won't you see the Grand Budapest Hotel? You're enough hipster bullshit to go do Wes Anderson stuff.
Because it's too hipster for me.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Name something. Let's do it.
The fucking new Mickey Mouse cartoons that are
Is
like
it good? I should.
They're
I know I
good.
should watch it, but
they're very well done. They're very different than the old stuff. They feel like, I guess, how Adventure Time felt when it was on. It was like there's a lot of kind of dark stuff going on.
I'll definitely have to watch it then. Did you see that? Did you see that that video that they put out of the ride through of the new Seven Dwarfs Mine Train roller
I have
coaster
not.
at Magic Kingdom? It looks awesome. Disney is
Yay.
fantastic.
It's just like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Does it have loops?
No. It's a Disney one. Like it's like Big Thunder Mountain, but it's they're like the you're sitting in logs that are suspended in between the cars, so they like rock back and forth. Yeah.
That sounds
And
cool.
it's not like a super. It's kind of like it looks about like Big Thunder Mountain, not super fast or anything. But then it also goes into the middle, and in the middle of it, you go into the mine, and it slows down, and they're playing the song, the mining song, and then they play Hi Ho. And
sounds
yeah, and like
awesome.
the animatronics look really cool and stuff. It looks great. I know you're a big Disney fan too. You're not crazy like I am, but
I'm classic Disney.
I'm classic Disney too. But I'm.
But I'm like
more
only
insane.
classic Disney.
You're only classic Donald Duck Disney.
Well, not
And then
just
I'm
Donald
just
Duck.
crazy and do
Duckville
everything.
universe.
Well, it took 7 minutes, but we did get Dustin to say something he enjoyed from this year. So congratulations, Dustin.
I don't think technically it came out this year though. I think it was last year.
Well, whatever. I'll give up. You're a fucking asshole, and we don't like you anymore.
Yeah. This is why we were giving Willie Fresh your seat, so we could talk about Spider-Man, because he at least would do something to join the conversation instead of just sit there and be like, I haven't seen that, I haven't played that, I don't like everything. The newest game I played is Goat Simulator, and
the
it's
newest
not
game
even
I
a game.
played was Dreams, and it's not very good.
What is Dreams?
It's on Steam, and
Why are you playing random games on Steam?
Whoa! Why the fuck are you saying anything about people playing random games on Steam?
seriously,
At least the weird indie shit I play is been talked to, like I've heard of, like sites that I follow cover it.
No. You don't get to say shit about that, okay? You don't get to make fun of anyone for playing random games on Steam. Fuck you. I can say that.
No. See, the
you
difference
can't.
is I look at Steam every day to see what comes out, and Dustin's playing something that I haven't heard of. Like,
because I get tired of seeing all the other shit. It's like, okay, I know what that is. It's boring, but then I see something called Dreams, and it's like, it's a
Can I
game
ask
with-
if this is this a game where there's an open world that you walk around to get nothing to do with the actual game, and then puzzles come up? And they're about music?
Actually, yeah. There's no music. I mean, well, there is music, but it's not about music. Basically, it's an early access game, and the concept is, okay, well, you're this dude, and like you can walk around your house, and then you can fall asleep, and then it's like, I don't know if things you do around the house like impact your dream or not, but it's like, I guess like if you walk through your house and like if there's a thunderstorm, you shut the shades maybe, like that means
you just
that's
need
dream.
to come to Florida, like, and we can just do all of the drugs and play LSD Dream Simulator.
Is that a
from,
game?
like, ever? Yeah, have you not heard of LSD Dream
Wait, so
Simulator?
why do you need the drugs if you have the simulator?
Because it's double double effective.
Would it be
Oh, good.
triple with Oculus Rift support?
Yes, but no, it's like a Dreamcast game. It doesn't have fucking Oculus Rift support.
So like Seaman? Because that's pretty
It's
close.
super weird like that. Or maybe no, I think it's an original PlayStation game actually. But it's basically just like it's completely like randomly generated. It's just like weird dreamscape crazy shit. Like it's really weird. You should look up videos of it.
Or not.
No, it's okay.
Back to Dreams.
I think
game. basically you sleep in the game, and then like you wake up in like a weird like little reality. It's like I fell asleep and I woke up in a desert, and it's just kind of like, okay, you wander around in the fucking desert, and then I found a maze, and then I found like a computer, and it told me to turn off lights. So then I'm walking through the maze and like turning off the lights, and then the smoke monster from Lost like ends up in the tunnel, and like I hear it coming after me.
How much? I have a question. How much free time do you two have to play this horse shit? Honestly.
I have about
I
enough
don't
time
understand.
to buy it,
What are you talking about?
not play it.
I just don't like. You're talking like, oh, I've only had 15 minutes to play Titanfall, but I've had 72 hours to play every fucking level of Goat Simulator. I don't understand.
There's only
I
one.
didn't have time
I
to
don't
watch
do
Game of
that.
Thrones.
I don't do that.
don't do
You
that
didn't have time
either.
to watch Game of Thrones, which is one of the best shows they've ever made.
Okay, Game of Thrones came on Sunday. I was out of town all weekend. I came back in on Monday, and it was my girlfriend and I's 3rd anniversary, so we went out to the Dolly Museum that's here in Tampa and had
Third
dinner. and
year?
stuff.
That's not even an important year. It's
So,
like wait
like,
for the 5th
I didn't
year.
have time to watch Game of Thrones because instead I wanted to come home and I watched The Life Aquatic
What'd you get her?
Felicio.
stuff. I don't know.
Great.
Pregnant.
We don't really like give gifts for anniversaries.
That's
we just
fine.
go out and do stuff together.
That's fine. That's the gift. Hey, we went out
Yeah.
to dinner or whatever, went to a vacation. That's fine.
But that's why I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I'll watch it. I can't watch it tonight because I have a screener to watch.
Well, it
but
doesn't fucking matter now. You have all week.
yeah, I know.
What you do now?
I can't help. You're talking about literally like the one thing that's like in a tight time span. You're complaining that I didn't watch. The
You
one
watched
thing
pretty
I
good.
had 24 hours to consume.
No, you didn't. You had 36 hours.
You can't come. The hours after Game of Thrones air until 6 o'clock in the morning don't count. That's when I sleep.
You have enough time to play your bullshit indie games. You have enough
I
time.
haven't played bullshit indie games in between those time periods.
That's all you do, though.
That is not all I do.
I can only assume the way you talk about games is all you do is play.
Well,
You
what
watch
fucking
Marvel
tr-
movies.
Okay, I've been playing Kirby and Mario Golf, like, which are not bullshit indie games. But what other games are there to play right now?
The problem is, it's like when there's like 20 blockbusters out, you're still playing the bullshit indie games.
No, that's not true.
You played Titanfall. Titanfall's
I
really
played
popular.
Titanfall. I played Infamous. Like, I'm gonna play Watch Dogs. What the fuck do you want
Then
from
why
me?
did we spend fucking 20 minutes last week talking about that music
Brad
game?
is really good. I have see the difference is between last week and this week is last week I played everything. This week I wrote reviews for everything that I talked about last week and got a code for a bunch of new stuff that I haven't had a chance to play yet. Like I just got code right before as we were sitting down to record for Hack and Slash, the new Double Fine game. But I haven't had any fucking time to play it yet.
Which is an indie game.
It's a Double Fine game. They're big enough. Fuck off.
Oh, I just got a review code for another indie bullshit game called Jungle Rumble, Freedom, Happiness, and Bananas. So, yay.
Fuck you, Internet. Just fuck you.
You want me to talk about the new table on Pinball Arcade? Because I can do that. Like, what do you want from
That's
me?
somehow worse than indie games.
Fuck you.
So
I'm just waiting for Alex to be on next week where we can just talk about pinball for forever.
they should make an indie game pinball arcade machine.
They need to make a multiple pinball machine emulator so I can just have my computer play all the classic pinball games in the
That
last
is
30
the
years.
Pinball Arcade. Where the fuck have you been?
No, I'm saying I'm saying real tables. Like I'm saying I want to play
real
fucking
tables. It's a replica of real tables digitally. That's exactly what the Pinball Arcade is. It's all real tape, nothing fake. It's all real tables.
Oh, that's nice.
I play a fuck ton of Monster Bash on it because it's my goddamn favorite table ever, along with Medieval Madness, The Twilight Zone, Terminator 2. Like, they're the one they're working on, Addams Family right now.
I played both those. Nice.
Yeah, no, that it's the real fucking deal. That shit's awesome. And Black Hole. Black Hole's one of my favorite machines.
Not much to talk about. Those games, not much to talk about. They're just fun, but
They're
not
just
much to talk
super
about.
great.
They've got flippers and shit.
I like some of the Zen pinball stuff too, which is all the fake tables.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I'm like,
They don't have enough sound effects. That's the problem. That's the only real problem with those tables is they don't have like the music playing all the time, and like every time you hit anything, fucking bells and whistles going off. So that's the one problem with those tables. But like I really like the Plants vs Zombie table. It's fun and interesting. I don't know.
That's what we got.
Dustin should do things. At least you and I could talk about tabletop games. Dustin just is complaining.
I tried talking about Dreams, but then got derailed, so whatever.
You barely can describe. We sat there just waiting for you to describe what it was, and
yeah, it's Dreams.
Did you like it? Like
no, but it's an interesting concept. I don't think well, there was like a PlayStation 1 game about Dreams.
Well, what we need to talk about is why did you have to buy this, or did you get like a code? Like what was this?
It was $10.
Fuck every company that sells their early access alpha games on fucking Steam. Fuck them.
The best part
Fuck
about
you.
it was the dude you play as. He has like an inner monologue, and he's constantly like talking to himself. It's like, I think I'm thirsty, and it's in a British accent. But then when you go into the bathroom and look in the mirror, the character model's just of like some little Asian man. So it's like the best thing ever.
We were when I was at PAX, they had a panel about issues in gaming, and they were talking about how it's kind of fucked up that they keep selling these like really expensive like early access. Like so you're basically spending money to like be an alpha and beta tester for games.
They were like some of the ones you're referencing were like they're just selling them at the Kickstarter reward level tier. Like that's just what they did.
No, I'm saying there's actually like newer games that are coming out. They're like, oh, you can if you want to play the new Orcs Must Die, you can give us $150. We'll let you play the fucking alpha version. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that.
Some people want that.
I know, it's fucking weird.
No, it's not fucking weird. It's just not for you.
No,
I
no,
don't
it's,
like
they pay. No, it's weird
back
because
to go on.
I was just gonna say Facebook tells me every day that I can make $58,000 a year game testing, because that's every fucking ad on Facebook is you want to be a game tester, you can make $58,000 a year.
You
but
cannot
now
make $58,000 a year.
you can, but you have to work fucking 97 hours a day. Of course you can. They just make you work all day every day. You're gonna make fucking still gonna make $7 an hour, but you work fucking 90 hours a week.
That's not. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
it's fucking shitty. Like, no. But now we actually have this weird system now where you're actually gonna pay to beta test, which is something they used to pay for. That's fucked up.
No, see, I don't mind the concept of like buying a game ahead of time because it's kind of like a pre-order where you just give them all the money. But it's like when I feel like they need to be at a certain level already, not like the shit they're throwing up on.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But you're also talking about we're in a different market where a lot of these developers can't. Like you're talking
and
about.
They shouldn't be making video games.
Fuck off, Dustin.
If you can't afford it and you don't have the resources to make it, then I mean.
It's an option, and people actually want to. Like, there's an audience out here for this. So don't say they shouldn't do that.
And there's an audience for people who give nickels to homeless people, but it doesn't mean that's I should become homeless to make some money and make my creative vision come to life. It's like if they have that good of an idea, they can pitch it to someone else and like become a part of a team that has experience and to bring it to life. Because that's what a game designer does. They don't necessarily make the game themselves. They oversee it and make sure creative vision comes to life. And a lot of the shit that's going up.
Dustin hates indie games, thinks everything should be AAA.
All I fucking play are indie games, and I mean, I hate them all, but...
And Dustin is just angry and bitter.
Dustin is angry and bitter. How old are you, Dustin?
I'm 25, and I have the personality of an 80-year-old man who has children constantly on his lawn.
You need to go outside more.
Fuck that. There's people there.
I know, you need to interface with. You need to get a desk job.
I have
And
a
like have
desk
to
right
deal
here.
with people. Like you need to deal with people more often. I think is the real solution to this problem.
I'm wondering if he needs to jerk off more or less. It's one of the two, right? I don't think you're
No,
jerking.
no. See, because
I should jerk off at a desk.
if he had a
with people
job that he
watching
had
me.
to work at and like deal with people
I
at,
should
he
be a
would
cam
also
girl.
conversely jerk off less because he would be at home less.
No, I'd just be a cam girl, and then it's like everything comes.
You're not a
full circle.
girl. You can't be a cam girl.
I can be a cam man.
No, you can't.
I think
No,
that's
he
a
probably
market.
could. I'm sure there's.
Well, he could. He wouldn't make any money, but he could do it.
Yeah, that's right, Dustin. You're not gonna make shit for money, you asshole.
Just
Who's the mean one now? You're just destroying this poor kid's dream of jerking
I
off.
know
on
it.
him. You're a douchebag.
The little self-esteem I
see,
had. is, like, just
The
gone
difference
now.
is like if people wanted to watch Dustin jerk off, they would expect him just to be on chat roulette or something with everyone else that's just jerking off on a webcam.
Chat roulette was home of the best. That was the best game of the last 2 decades. Is the
That
chat
was the
roulette.
best, one of the best South Park references. It was just, hey man, if you just an allegory for life. Hey man, if you want to make some friends, you gotta wade through the dicks. And it was in chat roulette, and it was literally like. It's like, yeah, no, if you want to make some
Ugh.
friends, you got to deal with all the assholes that are out there too. Just
We would use a program to like have anime gifs loop as the cam feed, and it would be usually a girl typing on a computer, and then we would just make the guys do like put their shoes on their head, and then we'd switch it to a room full of guys laughing hysterically. It was the fucking funniest shit ever. That was the best game. Fuck all these other games. Chat roulette, the game, was the best game.
Dustin, go play Rust.
Oh, I wanted to be a member of like that penis group.
The Penis Brothers.
Yes, I just want to hop in the game and just be naked, but I think that's actually the thing. You don't have clothes when you
That
start up.
can be your cam boy name. It's just Rust. It used to be Rust.
But yeah, so I think we're gonna go now, cause
This was episode 38, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do plugs. David, what do you got?
we have our live stream show this weekend where Alex and I are gonna play a fuck ton of games, and then that'll come. So watch. I'll have a post up tomorrow about it, giving like the date and the time, and then
On
that'll
the Facebooks.
on the Facebooks, on the website, and then that will come out. The archive videos will come out slowly after that. So if you want to see it as it happens and don't want to wait, watch on Saturday.
Dustin, what do you got?
They call me Rusty Penis, and that's all I have really. I'll be editing a few things. There's going to be up, I'm sure, just a shit ton of indie garbage. I mean, wonderful indie titles for everyone to read and like, I guess, as well as 24 reviews. So
I'm playing
Yeah.
Outlast DLC, so that review will be up soon.
Great. So like Geekenstein on Facebook, if you haven't already, you can follow me at Metal Jared on Twitter. And someday I might write something again, but I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The muse hasn't touched me, and I'm an artist, so I don't write stuff.
I'm at Xanthus on Twitter. Follow at Geekenstein Live to see everything the site does. Dustin.
I'm Dustin Triplet on Twitter and every other social media site, so just follow me and like me and give me lots of love because I need it now since my self-esteem has been run through the fucking mud.
And please go on Twitter and give Dustin your favorite webcam sites so he can start making his business decisions come true. Next week we expect a full report on one, your Amazon wish list, which must be full, and 2, how your first week of cam whoring went.
Don't do any of that.
I'm gonna do all of that.
Who doesn't want to see that next week? Who does not want that report next week? That's all I want. That's the only thing that show should be about is Dustin becoming a cam whore. I'd fucking watch that every week.
No, Dustin's not even going to be on next week because we have to talk about Spider-Man.
Dude, well, fuck Spider-Man. I just want to talk about Dustin becoming a cam whore.
Dustin actually has to become a cam whore, and I don't think his girlfriend would be very happy about that.
Oh, she doesn't care. She'd be laughing at me with everyone else. She'd
No,
probably
she-
lend me her
The
makeup.
difference is you say she would be laughing at you, but she wouldn't be laughing when you're sitting there on the camera instead of doing things with her over the weekend.
If he's making the fat loot, though, she'll be like, "This is awesome."
See, that's the thing. It's like these girls, they make lots of money, and it would be sexist, and I know the world isn't sexist like that if I don't make equal amounts of money. So, have you been on my free cams? There's some uggos on there, and I like to think, like, I'll wear like a little purple bra with maybe like some kind of like yellow lightning bolts on it. I can be, you know what? I can make Pikachu references and be like, you know, who wants to tame these wild Pokemons? And someone
David is
donates
so scared.
I'm activating product keys on Steam while Dustin's being an idiot.
I say this is the best thing we've ever done in this podcast. The transformation of Dustin into a fucking cam whore. I think that's exactly what we should. What a wonderful series that we should have articles about that. That would be groundbreaking. We'd fucking get press all over the place. What it's like to be a male cam whore by Dustin Triplett.
just make a video series and just have the sad song from the Incredible Hulk TV show where like Bruce is just walking away. Yeah, just have that constantly playing in the background.
Okay, we need to go because I'm hungry and I need to go watch scary stuff. So
I need to go because I'm horny and I need to go do scary stuff apparently.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, internets.